Hello, Synapse community. I am back finally again recording some new videos for you this year. And in this video, I wanted to start off with a video that I had intended to record at the very beginning of this year to release. And that is on goal setting, the importance of goal setting and how to go about some good goal setting. Now, as many of you know, if you participate in our in-house exercise classes, I had an accident just before Christmas and fell and fractured my elbow, which really set me back at work. But it will really pertain to today's discussion about setting goals as we move forward. So, goal setting. This is something that people talk a lot about at the beginning of the year. New year, new you, time to plan for what you would like to see accomplished in the new year. Now, I don't care what time of year it is, whether it's the new year, any time of year, but I think setting goals is something that is really important for anybody. But I especially think that setting goals is important when you have a chronic disease like Parkinson's, because it can really help you in setting your priorities of what you want to accomplish and why. So let's talk about some good goal setting. First, think of what you want to do. What kind of goal do you want to have? In my example this year, I am wanting to build up strength in my arm after having fractured my elbow, having to spend many weeks prior to having surgery and then many weeks with it immobilized after surgery. I've lost a lot of strength. So building strength is important to me. What is something that you would like to see accomplished or maintained in your life in the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or beyond? Okay, so think about that. Do you want to be able to get up and down from the floor easier? Do you want to be able to walk a certain distance that you haven't been able to do? Or maybe you do go out and walk regularly and you want to maintain the ability to do that. Maybe it's not a physical goal. Maybe it's around spending time with friends and family, maybe having an event where you get to have people over. What kind of goal do you want to set for yourself? Then the next big question is why? Because why is so important? This needs to be something that is relevant and important to your life. So in my example, building strength, of course I want to build strength after having losing it. I want to have a good functioning arm. But the really important thing for me is that I am also going to be having a newborn in June. And so this is really important that I build my strength so that I can care for myself and care for my new baby that is coming. I want to be able to pick them up and carry them and do all the things that I need to do. So why do you want to accomplish your goal? Okay. Again, if it's getting up and down from the ground, why is that important? Do you want to feel more comfortable? Do you want to prevent a fall? Do you want to be able to get on the floor and play with your children or grandchildren? Again, if it's walking, same kind of thing. Why do you want to maintain that ability or to improve that ability? Why does it matter to you? If we don't have a good why, then we tend to just really not put in the effort once things get hard, which they always do. Next up would be when. When are you going to accomplish this goal by? Okay, so like I said, I'm having a baby in June. It is February now. So I have just about 4 months to get the strength back that I would like to get. Now that's pretty clear cut, but what about you? Is there a certain event coming up that you would like to do? Or maybe you decide by your next birthday or by the next new year, you want to make sure that you have this skill. So think about your when. Don't just leave it for whenever, okay? Because we tend to not follow through as much with that. Make it something that will be actionable, a time frame, a date. If you don't make it, that's okay. You can always play with your goal date, but set a time frame for when you would like to accomplish this by. And the next step is how are you going to do this? Okay. Any good goal, we should be able to break up into smaller goals, something that you can turn into little habits. Every day, or maybe several days a week, you practice something that will get you to that goal and progress it over time. So again, with my goal of wanting to build strength in my arm, it's not just going to magically happen. I'm going to need to take action every day or every week to make that happen. So I have a goal of at least 3 days a week working on my strength, but ideally every day for at least 10 minutes, I want to do something, some type of exercises where I'm working on building strength in my arm. So, what are the little habits that you could create to help you reach your goal? Next up is who can help you? Who is going to hold you accountable to what you are doing? So, let's say you have a walking goal. Could you call on a friend to be your walking buddy, somebody that's going to hold you accountable to doing that thing? Could you join a group exercise class where people are going to really look to you being in that group and participating and being there? If it's an event, maybe you're trying to throw a family function because you want to socialize more. Uh, Ask a family member to help you in the planning of that event and get excited about it, okay? So, who is going to hold you accountable to what you do? My other who question for you is who can help you besides holding you accountable? Do you need to get help from a professional? In my instance, I am working with an occupational therapist who is helping me to build strength in my arm and get my range of motion back. For you, who could help you? Is it a therapist, a physical therapist, an occupational therapist, a speech language pathologist? Is it a nutritionist if you have a nutrition goal? Is it your doctor? Is it somebody at your church that could help you with a spiritual goal that you might have? Who can help you to get to where you want to be? Okay. On that note, this is still a little ways out, but at the end of this year, it being 2023 right now, is that we are going to be launching a health coaching program in the fall where we are going to be helping people with Parkinson's specifically to set goals for themselves and figuring out attainable ways to achieve those goals. So keep that on your radar. We'll have more information on it in the future. Other than that, think about your goals that you want for this year, what you're going to achieve, how you're going to do it, who you're going to do it with. And I look forward to finally releasing more videos as I've been recovering from my arm surgery. Take care.
This video is brought to you by Synapse Fitness Foundation, a nonprofit empowering people with Parkinson's to live their best lives through exercise, education, and connection to others. The presenter of today's video is Dr. Kelly Becker, physical therapist and founder of Synapse Fitness Foundation. If you found today's video useful, please click the like button and forward this video onto somebody that you think would find this useful. Thank you.